Hello. Just popping on with a quick message. We have the Psychic Healer Level 1 weekend training coming up. So if anyone feels a pull towards that, a pull towards amplifying your psychic gifts in order to self-heal, gain awareness of self, what that inner voice, what spirit is saying to, through, and as you, how to be a divine vessel for spirit so that you're walking in your purpose, in your most aligned life, and also how to give psychic healing to others. So we'll be doing that on the 2 weekend training, and this is 2 weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It's a weekend. 10 till 6 on Saturday and Sunday. It's like bring your own lunch. You will want to bring one big crystal, say big, like the size of your hand, something that you can hold. So I've got one right here. It's like, this is a bit too big. Okay. Something that you can hold in your hand, but not like something teeny tiny. If you're wanting to come, you want to bring, we call them kuyas, sacred carrier, a sacred carrier with you. And this will be about using Clairsentience, Clairaudience, and Clairvoyance all together at the same time. So I know with psychic abilities, some people have a very thin veil, and therefore their third eye, their clairvoyance is quite pronounced because the veil is thin and this is active. But for me, having just a thin veil and being naturally kind of clairvoyant as a strong suit is not necessarily that helpful, because it can mean that you're just sort of picking up on everything, and it's be difficult to discern what you're picking up on. There is just, everything exists in the multiverse, in the metaphysical space, and if your veil is thin, it might be a little bit scary and a little bit confusing. So certainly the way that I work is to use all three in conjunction, because in shamanic healing, it's healing on mind, body, soul, because we're 3-part beings. So shifting all 3 areas in alignment. Some people live out of alignment. Their mind is doing one thing, their body and their heart is saying another, their soul wants them to go in a different direction. It's about honoring the 3-part being and coming into alignment with all the parts of self so that you're clear in your life path, clear, happy, free. Clairaudience being hearing and kind of, it's almost like not necessarily hearing different voices than your own in your head. It's like the thoughts in your head and how to discern, okay, what is just, thinking matoti mind based on the thoughts that are downloads and coming in through spirit. Because it might not necessarily be a different voice. For example, like I've heard a child's voice that's clearly not the voice that I normally hear in my head. So how do you discern what's clairaudience and what is just your thinking mind? And the other one is clairsentience. So the feelings in your body, and how do you connect with and work with the psychic that's coming through your physical body and your feelings. And then how do you attune all of these so that you are really clear on what spirit is saying, because you have all of them working at the same time, rather than you're just working with your clairsentience, or you're just working with your clairvoyance, or just clairaudience. The way that I do it is bringing all of these together, because that's what gives me a really trustable, when I'm especially with somebody else, a very trustable psychic healing, right? Because you can feel in your body if what you're seeing is for your highest good, or if it's just confusing and it's like, no, hold on, this is not the right way. You can feel that in your body. So how do you work with all of these three together to get accurate messages and lock into your inner knowing and your inner truth? So if you're interested in working as a healer, maybe you do Reiki or something and you sort of want to get to know a little bit deeper, okay, what's going on here? How do I work with this ESP, the extrasensory perceptions of body, mind, spirit, to better help somebody else, to better help myself, to better know what my guides are showing me, telling me, allowing me to feel? How do you really lock in those mystical abilities, those psychic skills for healing purposes, and how to give a shamanic shift, a mini healing? So you'll be learning that on the weekend, and really what I want to focus on is your kind of psychic attunement is really each Nawi system. It's not just third eye. We say Nawi, the chakra systems. So each chakra, and unblocking energy in each system will really sensitize your energy body and allow you to then go, oh, okay, I can really feel this, because it's not dense or heavy or locked up or tight. So we sort of liberate your energy body, and then you can really feel what's going on. Should be a really, really exciting weekend. Yeah. Lots of beautiful connection, like-minded people. It should be really fun. So if you are on a healing journey and you want to just know for yourself, is this my intuition? Or like how to discern, what to do, how to trust yourself and your inner knowing, your messages from your guides, your messages from spirit. Maybe you just want to use it for yourself on your own healing journey so that you make sure you're on your most aligned path. And maybe you want to use it for others. You will be able to give mini healings to others. We'll do a little practice. They're very simple ones. And it's not necessarily if you want to kind of be a healer and that's sort of something that you want to go about doing, but it's really helpful to do practice sessions on other people because it confirms your inner knowing. So what we're going to do by practicing with another person is the messages that come through, you'll be able to have a sounding board. So when you deliver what's come through your system to somebody else, they're like, yep, oh my God, that's totally right. This is what happened. And then they tell you the story and you really can start to trust yourself. You go, oh, okay, wow. I'm blown away by how accurate that was. And it really confirms by working with somebody else your own navigating how you work as a psychic healer. So even if you just want to use it for yourself and not necessarily do it on other people, it's really helpful to do it on friends and family, and would have little practice sessions, because that's the quickest way for you to come into deep self-trust. That you really go, I can do this. I am getting results. That was really accurate. Okay, I know how to do this. So it's really for the purpose of, it's grounding and centering yourself into your inner knowing. It's imperative that you do little practice ones with people, and you'll get a chance to do that on the weekend. And then you can do it a little bit more with friends and family, build up confidence, and then you're like, right, now I know how it comes in, because it will be slightly different for everyone. Everyone will have a different way, or a stronger one. Some people will be stronger clairaudience, some people will be stronger clairsentience, some will be stronger clairvoyant. And it's like, whichever your stronger one is, you want to build up the muscles of the other ones so that you're working with them as a package. And the best way to do that, to heighten the ones that you're not quite as good at, is to get feedback from somebody else that you then go, okay, I can do that one because I just did and I got it I got the message kind of not right, but it resonated with the person that you're giving the psychic healing to, it's invaluable. So yeah, come along, try it out. We have a special offer. I think it's still £50 off for however long that's lasting. And the weekend, I think, is the 27th, 28th. It's coming up. It's not this weekend, it's next weekend. 27th, 28th of July. So, hope to see you then. Mwah. Ciao.